Joining me is the 8-year-old Bodhana from London. Hello, Bodhana. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I am fantastic, Bodhana. I'm doing this interview with you because you've achieved something truly amazing. Let me show our viewers what you've just achieved. You finished first at the World Cadets Under-8 in Rapid. This is the Rapid event, and also
Yeah.
in Blitz. Both of them, you were right at the top, which is great in itself, winning both the events, but you did it with 100% score. This is your Rapid scorecard. You won all your games, 11 out of 11. This is your
Yes.
Blitz scorecard, which you won 11 out of 11. This is your Rapid standings. You finished at the top with 11, and the next place is 8 points, second
Yeah.
place. And in the Blitz, also the same thing. You finished at 11. Next is. Okay, I need to ask you, how did you do this? What's your secret?
And I don't really have a secret. I just played naturally and I just won all my games.
But like somewhere around round 9, you would already have known, right, that you won the tournament 9 out of 9. So what kept you motivated to win all the games?
I was kind of high rated, so I kind of had to win as well because I just forced myself to win all the games.
Mm. Because your rating, you are rated 1884 in the Rapid, and 16 or 17, yes,
Yeah.
in the Blitz, which means that sorry, 17 in the Rapid, 1711, and 1884 in Blitz, which means
Yeah.
that you had to win all the games. In fact, I saw that you, even though you won all the games in Rapid, you only gained like one elo point or something, right?
Yes. That's
Because everyone else was like more than 500 points lower
yeah.
rated than you.
Yeah.
But was this something that you expected, that you would win all the games, or it was surprising for you?
I expected this because last year I managed to do it as well. So now I'm 1 year older, so I wanted to do it as well. So
Hmm. So you expected that this performance is going to happen. Tell me a bit about yourself. How do you work on chess? Who's your trainer? And what does your practice schedule look like?
I play league matches every week once, or sometimes I don't any week. And English Chess Federation and Etherapetics are just supporting the coaching and my practice schedule is just I do puzzles from the UK chess magazines and and I study my opening sometimes as well.
Hmm. Okay. And is there a particular trainer you work with?
And no, not really. It depends on availability.
Okay. Okay. Fantastic. Um, it's very interesting. When did you start playing chess? When you were like 4 years old?
I started when I was 5.5.
So it's been what, two and a half, 3 years since you started playing chess?
And a half years, yeah.
And how did that happen?
In the COVID time, one of my dad's friends was going to India, and then they were giving some stuff to charity, but everything was closed. So then they had to give it to my dad to give it to charity after COVID.
Okay.
And then inside that there was a chessboard, and I got fascinated with the pieces, and I started taking them.
Wow. And who taught you the rules?
And then I kept on asking questions, and my dad just taught me on using YouTube.
Wow, that's brilliant. So your dad also didn't know chess. He learnt it with you.
I think so, yeah.
Oh, nice. Very cool. And in the background, Bodhana, I can see the two trophies, right, that you won at the World Cadets. Is that the one
Yeah. Yes, it
with the two
is.
medals? And
Yeah.
also there's a keyboard. Do you learn keyboard, or is it your sisters who learn keyboard?
I like playing it when I get time as well. So I play
You
the violin as well at school.
So you like music a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Chess and music. That's very nice. Uh, should we look at one of your games from the World Rapid Championship? First, one game from that and one game from World Blitz.
Yeah, we can do.
Okay, let's do that. So, this one is against Sobirova. This is from the World Blitz Championship, and this was round number 3. Why did you particularly like this game?
I like this game because I started attacking her through the opening.
Okay, let's see this game. E4, you are white. C5. So are you an attacking player?
When I get the chance to do it, I try to do it sometimes, yeah.
So you prefer attacking over positional play?
Yeah.
Okay. Knight E2. Interesting move. Why did you decide to play knight E2 and not the normal knight F3? Why did you develop your knight here?
Because I know I usually do play knight e2, and also I know the main themes of this one, and I don't really know knight f3, so I just played it.
Okay. And when she played A6, you had no intention of actually going D4 and playing the open Sicilian.
No, I don't. I never played the open Sicilian.
Okay. So you played the closed Sicilian, you went G3. You're like, okay, I'm going to put my bishop here, castles, and so on. Queen C7, bishop G2. She brought her knight out. You castled. D6 and D3. So what are the basic plans in such a position, Bodhana, for white?
Over here, if they go bishop e7 and castle kingside, you after you've played d3, you can't really go d4 next. So after you go d3, you go f4, h3, and g4, and then just get a pawn storm on the king side.
And then just completely push your pawns with maybe g5, knight g3, and so on. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see how that pans out. Knight d7. You played f4. Bishop e7. Wow, f5. That was quick. I was expecting you to build up your attack with h3, as you said, g4. Why did you decide to just go all in?
I thought at the start they shouldn't have really played queen c7, because if they hadn't played it, then I probably would have gone h3, g4. But now that the king still hasn't castled, I thought that I could go f5 now.
So you went f5, and don't you think that the e5 square is weakened now? Like, let's say if I put my knight here.
I did think that was weakened, but I thought that I would get some type of compensation on the f file, and I get active pieces as well.
So would you like sort of take here and play knight f4 or something like that? Or?
Yeah, I would.
Okay, got it. So she went e5. How did you like this move?
I liked it quite a lot because it let me go knight d5 at any point, and also if I got both knights off the board, I might have some type of threat with f6.
So. Yes. So your idea is to go knight d5, remove these sort of defenders, and then push with f6. Yeah. Okay, cool. So you went bishop g5. Very interesting move. She went b5. And her plan is like she's not sort of decided with her king where she wants to go, right? And she wants to maybe put her bishop here and then decide whether she wants to go short or long castle.
Yeah.
Maybe long castling would be a bit too much, no? With pawns already on.
Yeah, she already started pushing.
Yeah. So you went a3, which is a bit surprising. Like, why did you play your pawn to a3?
I just wanted to stop b4, but then after the game I realized that I could have just gone bishop takes f6.
You could have done your plan, right? In the game, like take, and then the same idea you did in the game with 95. Okay, but you went a3. She was like, okay, you take it. She could have played bishop b7 here. And But she went here. You took. Knight takes. And now you played your knight to d5. Very interesting decision, Bodhna. Because, often we are told that if a square is weak, we should not put a pawn on that square, right?
Yeah.
We should have a piece there. But here
Yes.
with knight d5, you've actually sort of put a pawn here, so now this square is no longer weak. How do you
Yeah.
justify this decision?
Usually it's not already a good one, but here I thought it was a fine because I would get either a big attack on the king side or otherwise if I tried to get my knight to e4, if they just went f6, their dark bishop is just terrible. So
Hmm. So you saw that this square e4 is a very good now outpost for your knight, right? Which could go from here or here.
yes.
Very nice, very cool. So she went bishop f6 and you went knight c3 with your idea of going knight e4. She castled, which was very risky chess, no? Now
I
she is like, okay, you went knight e4.
I thought it was still fine here. I thought she could still go queen e7. It just held the position together.
Right, right. Was there some tactic with knight c5 here? Is it working or not really?
Yeah, maybe it does.
No, no, I don't know. Because knight c5, dc, d6. But then you can just go queen a7, right?
Yeah.
And then
Two pieces.
black should be better here. So
And even if they don't go queen e7, they can still go queen d8
queen
instead of
here.
in, instead of queen e7 at the first position.
Okay, okay, got it. Yes, you could go queen d8. Right. How would you have continued after queen d8? What would you have done here to continue the attack?
I might have done some queenside play before coming back here because in the game I thought if she went to d8 or e7, I thought that the bishop and the queen kind of just stopped everything because my pawn's already on f5 and I can't help to push another pawn to g5.
Right. So you might have gone b4 or c4, something like that.
c4, yes.
C4. Hmm. Interesting. Okay. She went bishop e7, and I think you must have been like, okay, now it's time to checkmate the opponent. Yes.
Yes, I was.
So here you went f6. Beautiful move. Just ripping apart her king. Bishop f6. Knight f6. G f6. You took with the rook. Now h6 is hanging. She came here. And did you consider bringing your rook back?
I didn't really like it because I thought if I played queen f3, which I did do, then it kind of helps me get the other rook out as well instead of just doing it all over again.
Right, right. And also, Bodhana, if here rook f1, I believe that she would have got great defensive chances after f5, right? Then suddenly her
Yeah,
king looks much better than before.
yes, it does. It might try to run to the center or something.
Right, right. So queen f3, when bishop b7, and now you brought your last piece into the game. You're like, no one should miss the party. Yeah, everyone should come and join into the attack. Now you have all your pieces in. Queen d7, and I think the next move is also very nice. Queen h5 attacking h6, and there's no way to defend it because if she goes rook h8, you will just take on f7.
Yeah, there isn't a way to defend.
So she went c4. You took here, threatening queen g5 mate. So she went rook g8, and here came check, king here, and
There was actually there was those moves because in online it didn't show the last move for some reason.
this was the last move, right?
Yeah, this was the last move, but it didn't show this bit of the game. The queen takes f7.
Right. So you just won this game beautifully. It's also a very nice game where it shows how you completely dominated your opponent. Um, let's look at one game from the Blitz as well. What do you prefer? Do you prefer to play Rapid or do you prefer to play Blitz?
I prefer Rapid because it's not like too long and it's not too short either, so you have thinking time as well.
Right, right. Okay, so let's look at this one. This time you are black and you went for Karo Khan.
Yeah.
Is this your favorite opening?
Yes, it is.
Yes. Where did you learn it from?
I just thought that if I was kind of a slow game with everything the same, so I just changed to the Karakan.
Hmm. So you used to play e4, e5,
Yes, I did.
but then now you like Karo Khan more.
Yeah.
E4, d5, knight c3. You took, knight takes, and knight f6. You know, Bodhana, when I used to play Karo Khan, I always used to put my bishop on f5. Did you ever prepare this?
No, not really, because I don't really like it when they go knight g3.
Knight g3, bishop g6. It's like the main line here. But I guess
Yeah.
the new line nowadays is knight f6.
Yes, it is.
So takes. Now black can take in both ways, right? Can take with g and e. But you prefer taking with the e pawn?
I prefer taking with the e pawn because even if we do lose the f6 pawn or the f7 pawn, we still have another pawn to defend our king.
Ah, your king would be safe. Okay, got it. So she went c3. Now you played your bishop to d6.
Yeah.
Bishop d3. Short castles. And she went knight to e2. Is there what if she had gone let's say a move like, yeah, she did it, knight e2, knight d7, queen c2. She attacked this pawn on h7 and instead of playing h6 you went h5.
Yes.
Is this your preparation?
I play this line because it's if they start going bishop e3 and try to attack on the king side of any h3 g4, I always have h4 to block everything up. And if h6, they might have sacrificing options on h6, so I just play h5. Like
Oh.
if they played queen c2 before knight e2, then I'll go rook e8, forcing knight e2, then only h5.
But if you didn't go rook e8 and you played directly h5, what's the issue here?
I don't know the issue, but I just like going rook e8 because it transposes to the other line.
Hmm. And if you go rook e8 and if they play bishop e3, does that matter?
No, it doesn't. You just play h5 anyway.
You will just play h5 anyway. Okay. And then maybe he'll anyway she will continue knight e2. Okay, so knight e2 played, knight d7, queen c2, h5, and I like this very important point which you mentioned, that if your opponent goes like bishop e3, rook e8, long castle, and let's say you play something like knight f8, then to h3 you would go h4.
Only after g4.
Ah, only after g4. Okay, so let's say if you
And
do this,
blocks
then you would sort of block it like this.
yeah.
Ah, got it. Very smart. So she went castles. You went h4.
Yeah.
Do you want to push your pawn even to h3 if you got the chance?
No, not really.
No?
I just play h4 to stop knight g3 because if they get knight g3 or knight f4, I don't really like the pawn on h4. It's kind of weak.
Hmm. Okay, got it. So you played h4 just to limit her knight. h3, rook e8, bishop d2. Okay. Knight went to f8, c4. What would you plan here? How should you play? Because you are a little low on space, right?
Yes, I am.
So what was your plan here?
And my plan over here was kind of just to maybe get my bishop on c8 out to d7. Probably not to e6 though, because I want that square for my knight, which I did do. And then maybe queen to c7. And then if my bishop's already on d7, then rook e7, rook e8. That's like...
Just get all your pieces.
Yeah.
That's your style. Always get all your pieces into the game. Bishop e6 played. And here, your opponent Mariam, she played c5. What do you think about this move, c5?
I don't think you would really do that, but I think you should actually wait for c5 by black, because then get a pass pawn. And if you play c5 straight away, it gives you a backward pawn on d4.
And then you have this beautiful square for your bishop, and your knight also then jumps to e6, so everything starts coordinating.
Yeah.
Bishop c7, b4, a6, a4, and you put your bishop here on d5. Were you not afraid here, Bodhana, of the move b5, that she could just sort of continue her queenside play?
I did see that move, but I wasn't really afraid because of a takes b5, a takes b5, and then just bishop a5.
Bishop a5. Very interesting move. So you wanted to trade pieces.
Yeah. And then if she goes bishop takes, rook takes, and queen takes, then I have the a4 for myself.
Correct. And if she doesn't take the bishop?
If she just goes something like b6, then I just take it myself.
And you are happy?
Yeah.
Because then you... knight e6.
Yes, knight e6.
Got it. So this you were fine with. She went knight f4, attacking your bishop, and you said, this is the key bishop, I don't want to give it up. So you took bishop takes and put your knight on e6. Okay, very interesting. Now you are attacking here and here, and she should just defend it, no?
I thought she should do that, yeah.
But she went bishop d2 and she gave you a pawn.
Yeah, but it still said it was equal for some reason here.
After takes?
Yes.
You checked it with the engine?
Yeah, I analyzed the game after.
Do you analyze it like on the same day of the event or later on?
Later on.
Later on, after coming back home?
Yeah.
And do you do that alone, or do you do it with your trainer, or how do you do it?
I do it alone.
Alone. And do you use engine to check?
Only after I've done it myself, I use the engine to check whether I'm correct.
Okay. Very good. Very nice. But what would you have done if she had gone bishop e3? Because this looked like the most critical move.
I think I might have just gone queen d7.
Yeah. It looks like a nice move. And then just rook a d8, right?
Rook e7, then rook a e8.
You want to get the rooks doubled on the e file. Okay.
And then maybe knight c7 as well to go bishop e4 and knight d5 because I have a better knight.
Wow. You do understand a lot of which pieces to keep on the board and which to remove, right? You want to remove these two pieces and you want to get your knight against the bishop here. This good knight versus bad bishop.
Yeah.
Very cool. Okay. Bishop d2. You took the pawn. She went queen c3. And now you gave a check. Rook takes. Rook e1. And you took the rook. Queen d7. a5. Rook e8 takes. Okay, so now we reach a position where you are a pawn up, but unfortunately your pawn is doubled up. Oops, not that move. Sorry. Did you feel
And it's
like
opposite,
sorry, what were you saying?
and it's opposite colored bishops as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. So it was uh I guess you must have been a bit worried, right? After queen e3, you
I
did
was a bit
not you did not trade the queens.
no, I didn't.
This, according to you, would be a draw.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Hmm. Yeah, I think the opposite color bishops have a lot of drawing tendencies, no? So this might very difficult to create a passer here.
Yeah.
So you said let's keep the queens, bishop c3. Did you have a plan in your mind here what to do, or you were just making moves?
The whole point of queen d7 was bishop e6 and to try and go queen d1, queen b3. But she kind of stopped it, so I had to change my mind.
Yes, she started attacking this pawn here.
Yeah.
You went here, you attacked the bishop. Bishop d2, bd5. And now she's threatening to take your pawn here.
Yeah, she is.
So you went bishop c4. Okay. What if now she goes here and takes this?
I thought over here the queen was kind of out of the game, and my plan is to go queen f1, king h2,
Mm-hmm.
and bishop d5.
Okay, in order to prevent the mate, I only move.
Yeah.
And now what do you do?
Queen e2.
Oof. What a move. Queen e2 attacking the bishop. Let's say I try to save it.
And then I go bishop take f3, and there's a pin, so
Game over. Okay, that's checkmate. So, nice one. So you knew that if her queen goes there, you are going to checkmate her. So she went queen h4, which is a good move. Check. King here, you took the pawn. So now you are up a pawn. Queen f4. Queen b5 cut, sort of getting out of the pin. h4. Bishop e2. g3. Queen b3. Check. King h7. Queen f4. Queen d5. g4. And you played bishop d3. g5 takes bishop e2. So what were you doing? Like, did you have very little time on the clock at this point?
I had about 3 minutes. She only had like 1 minute, so I had a bit more than half.
But
I did have
this was blitz, right?
it. Yeah, it was blitz.
So what was the time control?
5 + 3.
Oh, 5 + 3. Okay, got it. So you had 3 minutes. Wow. So you play very fast, huh?
Maybe not exactly 3. Maybe like 2 minutes 30 seconds, but
But that's still a lot, yeah, because 40 moves are done. She went check, king back, queen g3, bishop f3, and she pushed her pawn here. You gave a check, and while she could have played her queen here, she went king h1, king g1. And what was your reaction to this move?
I was quite surprised because I was expecting queen h3.
Yeah, because you just checkmated her in one move. Okay, what about queen h3? Because if you take on g6, your bishop is hanging.
But yeah, and I can't take with the I can take with the pawn, but then they take queen anyway, and it's opposite her bishops. So
This should be a draw.
yeah,
So what would you have done here actually?
I think
Me,
I think I probably have to take, or I have to take f takes g6
mm,
because I can't just move my queen away. Maybe queen e5, but if king g1, then I'm in a bit of trouble.
right.
because they're threatening my bishop and queen c8. So
Correct. But maybe this is not such a bad endgame, right? Because you're 2 pawns up now, not one.
and when I checked with the computer, it said that it was an equal game all the way through, except when she played king g1, it became losing. That was all, and I was quite surprised.
That is true. That is true. Because here, somehow, her 2 pawns are controlling your 3 pawns. And also,
Yes,
it's very difficult for you to even push your pawns here so she can blockade it. And I don't think it's easy to win. But yeah, as she blundered, you checkmated her in one move.
yeah.
Brilliant. This is amazing. Bodhana, what are some of the other achievements that you have done apart from these two wins, which you are very proud of?
I played in this tournament last year, and I won it last year as well.
So that was one of your best achievements.
Yeah,
Mm.
and I played the European schools, and I won that as well.
Under 8?
Under 8, yeah.
Okay.
And then there was another tournament in Georgia which happened in September. The World Schools, I came second in that, and I was joint first.
Wow.
And then in last December, I played the UK Blitz. It was for the whole of UK, but they allowed some other country players in. And then I came second in that one.
And that was under 8 or anything, or that was which age category?
It was the whole of UK
It
women's.
was open.
Yeah, 16 players for just women.
Wow. And you finished second. Were you the youngest participant?
I was the youngest, yeah. And
Amazing.
the player above me was also a GM, a WGM.
So first was WGM and then you were second.
Yeah.
Wow. That is something. That is something. It's amazing. And I saw one of your interviews online, and you had mentioned that you want to become a grandmaster. Uh, but what's your aim in chess now? It's been almost a year since that one. Do you have any aims as such, or you just like to play?
Um, my aim is also to become youngest GM in the world, maybe UK if not the world, and become a women world champion.
Wow. Okay. You want to become the youngest GM. That would be very cool. Uh, while we are here, Bodhana, would you be interested to solve one position that I have for you?
Yes, I can do.
Yeah, would you like it? Okay, cool. So this one, it's have you seen this ever before?
I don't think so, no.
Do you like solving studies?
I do quite a lot of studies, so yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So this one is white to play and win. And what would you do here? It's a study by Paul Hugh Acker. And if you want to also speak out what you're thinking, that would be great. If you want to just think in your head, that's also fine. Whatever you prefer.
I'm thinking about bishop a7 right now.
Okay, very cool. Bishop a7. And if she takes it,
If they take, then h7, and it's
game over.
unstoppable, yeah.
Okay, so what would they do?
And they have to go bishop c3 or bishop a1.
Okay.
And if they go bishop c3, I think I'm gonna go king c2.
You keep attacking it, okay?
and then they'll probably go bishop a1.
Okay. And now you can attack it again. And then
Yeah.
it goes back, and then you can attack it again, and then again, and again, and again. But it would be a draw.
Yeah.
Okay, but what would you do now? So it's a key moment.
Maybe go king d3.
Okay. But what would your opponent do to king d3?
And king g5.
King g5, h7.
King g6.
Oh, you're very smart. You want to make the queen, let them make a queen, and then
e4.
e4, and then you win the queen. Nice. You did not play e4 beforehand to stop the pawn. You let them make the queen. Okay, cool. So maybe king d3 allows e4. That's the problem, right?
Yes. Maybe king d2 instead.
Okay, king d2, but still e4, right?
Yeah.
And then the bishop, once it stops this pawn, the king will just come and also join it.
Yeah.
So there's a very nice move here.
And bishop e5.
Bishop,
e5.
uh, you mean here, bishop
And d4.
bishop d4.
Yeah.
What? You're just giving up a full piece. Okay, how does this work? Let's say I take with the pawn,
If they take with the pawn, then you go king d3 and the bishop can't get back in time.
and then you push the pawn. Nice. And if takes, the bishop takes.
If the bishop takes, then we can go king d3.
Mm-hmm.
If they move their bishop away, then king e4 and the pawn's just unstoppable as well. And if they can't move their pawn to e4 to stop the pawn from queening.
Because the bishop is hanging. So if they go here, you just play this. And if you try to play your trick, which was to give a check and win the queen, this time I take your bishop.
Yes.
Very nice, Bodhana. How did you like this move, bishop d4?
I quite liked it, yeah.
It was very cool. Very nice. Great. Would you like to solve one last one before we end this?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Let me find something for you which do you know this? Have you ever seen this before? I guess you would have, but still, I'm going to try it out.
This one by Ratty, yeah.
You know it. You know this one?
Yeah.
Uh, what how does how do you explain this position? Because the king is so far away in the corner on h8 for white, and the pawn is like queening. How is it that white is able to save such a game?
You come diagonally, so you go king g7,
Mm-hmm.
and then they go h4. You go king f6, and then if they go king b6, then we just go king e5.
And you're threatening this to come and take the pawn.
So then they push, and then we go king d6.
Change.
then-
You change your mind.
Yeah. H2, F, C7, and then we queen at the same time.
Mm. And if you go here and I come instantly here, you'll still do this, the same stuff.
Yes.
Very nice. Okay, I have one small change in this position. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the king here. And now what do you think is the result of this game? I just shifted the black king from a6 to a7. Does that make any difference according to you, or it's just the same?
I think it does.
It makes a difference?
Yeah.
So you think black will now win?
Yeah, I think so.
How?
I think they'll just go h4.
Okay. So white to play. Let's say here.
King g7, and then they can go either king b8 or h4. You can just go h4.
H4, king f6. I'm doing the same plan.
And then here black can go king b8.
Ah, that's the difference, right? You can come to see it.
Yeah, and then if you get to see it, then it's just the black pawn's just unstoppable.
Wow, very nice. You were so quick to understand this small difference. Amazing, amazing. Okay, so because you knew it already, I'm going to give you one last one. Slightly tricky, but I think you will like it. White to play and win. Too many pieces, and also you are getting checkmated in one move.
I've seen this one.
Oh, you've seen it. Okay, full marks for honesty. But what's the move here?
The move's bishop e4.
Okay. I have to bring my rook in.
Yeah, and then over here it's important not to go rook takes a7, because if you go rook takes a7, then they take with the bishop, and then if you go queen b8, then they take with the bishop as well, and the king still has an escape square. So you have to go queen b8 first.
Wow, you remember it so well. Takes.
And rook takes a7. Bishop takes nice e7.
Wow. Had you solved it from one of those magazines that you study?
Yeah.
Nice. Well, it's amazing, yeah, that I gave you a random position and you had seen it. Wow, amazing. So that means you study a lot of chess, Bodhana, and I'm not going to give you more positions. I very much enjoyed talking to you. Did you enjoy speaking with me?
Yes, I did.
Yes. Would you ever come to India to play some tournament someday?
My grandparents live in India, so I do go there sometimes.
Yes. Where do they live?
In Chennai.
In Chennai.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Amazing. Next time when you are in India, I would love to meet you in person. Or if I come to London, I'll meet you there. But until then, I wish you all the best in your chess journey and play well. Keep playing. We are very, very proud of the way you're playing. And I enjoyed watching chess with you. Which is your next tournament?
I don't know any of my tournaments. My dad just takes me to them.
Okay. So you just do your work and then you say, okay, tomorrow is the tournament. I'll go and play.
Yes.
Okay. Good luck, Bodhana. See you.
Thanks.
Thank you for your time.
Bye.
Bye.